Moving on to another one of the special wagers for this California Crown weekend. And we got a dollar minimum, all stakes pick five for Saturday. And this is an exciting, I think, pick five ticket. It involves those last four races on the card, but we're going to add an additional race, and it's the fifth race. It's the Unzip Me. That's a 6.5 furlong 3-year-old turf race. PTF, pick five here, dollar minimum, 15% takeout. You can get a little more spready, I think.
That was going to be my approach, my friend. I'm going to pull in a bunch of different runners in this Unzip Me stake. I do have three that I like the most, and I'm not going to talk about six horses. So I'll number check the ones I want as backups. But in terms of the A level selections, I think Tupi is probably my top pick, number 11. East Coast turf form going west. How often do we talk about that? Get your bingo card out. We talk about it so often. Three very good races on the clock this year. Listed stakes win from Laurel. That last race at Saratoga was very salty. I think this is a subtle drop in class, actually. Added ground won't be any problem given these bloodlines, and I think Tupi looks like the best of speed in this spot. 6 Zona Verde, one that I want, has some sexy bits of form, including that grade 1 placing last time. Been down the hill twice and hasn't been disgraced, though not her best work necessarily. Neither trip was the easiest down the hill either, and in better form now. I think this is a major player on the cutback in distance. Another one of these East Coast shipping west turf horses is the 10 Golden Canary, coming from Woodbine, last seen winning a 7 furlong allowance in good time. This is a listed stakes winner from last year's Soaring Free. Interesting stranger, makes a ton of sense to me. Main ones are going to be 11, 10, and 6 in this spot, but I'm not going to keep it that simple. I'm going to also mix in the 1, the 7, and the 13 on some bets because I'm pretty skinny as the bet goes forward. So I feel like I can go 6 deep in this spot without costing myself too much equity. We'll pop the rest of the ticket on the screen. We cover all these other races in different videos, so I won't spend too much time belaboring them. But John Henry, you made a good case for Balnikov. Maybe I'll, in another spot in this video, I may try to sneak that one in, but I'm mostly 3 and 9 to try to lock that one up. Eddie D, I'm going to go with Big Invasion as a single in this pool. Muth and National Treasure in the Cal Crown. Really like Trickery as an alternative to the extremely live favorite Johannes in the City of Hope to close this one out. Very curious to hear what your numbers are in this bet.
So my pick five, since this pick five does include the race with Johannes, that it's probably going to hinge on him. I just think that he is going to be very difficult to beat. So I'm going to be able to, being that he's going to be such a big favorite, I'm going to try to spread out a little in these other races. First leg, that Unzip Me, I'm agreeing on the East Coast shippers. Tupi, I think, is a very well-meant favorite here. Motion ships out. Usually when he ships west, he ships well. He comes to win. This horse has a 6 furlong win in her life. Ran into Twirling Queen. That horse has been exceptional this year, especially in those short races out east. So I do like that one. I love Woodbine turf horses shipping. So Golden Canary, Cassie, as hot as any trainer in the entire world right now, just winning everywhere. Last race popped an 86 buyer there. Now that was a 2 life at Woodbine, but that was on the EP Taylor. I do think that this horse is going to sit and make that one big run. You get Johnny V also on that one. So I would hinge very heavy on those two in the first leg. We talked about the other races. Balnikov, I think, is a must use. Just going for the bonus. You get Pratt, definite use for me, and a decent price. And I like Rock Emperor probably more than most. 10-1 morning line, I think, needs to be used. Some of the other races, again, we talked about. I'm going to spread a little in this ticket in that Eddie D. I think you can spread out there with some of the favorites that I'm using. So I like Big Invasion. I like Iman. I will use the 9 and 10 also, Fast Buck and Noble Reflection. And then in the Cal Crown, I'm just going to stick with my two, Substandador, National Treasure. Maybe heavy National Treasure there because, he's going to be a favorite. So if you're going to try to get extra combinations, I would weight that one also. So, but really nice pick five here on Saturday. Love that dollar minimum and the low takeout.